Good evening, viewer. Welcome to Week in News. Week in News is a program that reveals major stories within the week. I am Abubakar Usman Sudes. You can also watch us live on our YouTube channel at NTA Yola. But first, the day's news. Welcome back. The transformation agenda of Fintree-led administration in building the state full opportunities has been showcased in today's World Tourism Day as the government joined the rest of the world in commemorating the day in Adamawa. Bilkis Abubakar reports that the day is celebrated in a grand style, attracting different cultural groups, much from Lamio Ali Mustafa flyover to Unity flyover in the capital city.
Adamawa, a state blessed with a rich cultural heritage with over 50 mother tongue languages, is indeed a land of beauty, considering the uniqueness of human and natural resources that make it to be a tourist state. The theme of 2025 World Tourism Day, a sustainable transformation, which is in line with the agenda of Fintree-led administration, has indeed made the state to showcase the developmental move of the government. The Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Aloysius Babadoke, said the government has tremendously achieved in various sectors of life, hence the need to celebrate the day in grand style, considering peace and unity of people irrespective of socio-ethno-religious differences.
My appeal to people, they should support the governor. We have never seen this thing since Gongola, but simultaneously he has been approving this day 3 years back now. Most of our children, they have not seen what is happening today. And that is why we decided to come in a grand style to showcase the diversity of Adamawa State and our real culture. And our people, we are to tell the world that we are living in peace. Adamawa State is a place where you can come and invest your business in whatever form you want.
The 2025 World Tourism Day in this state has demonstrated that Adamawa is a land of beauty and peace-loving people. In Yola, Bilkisu Abubakar, NTA News.
The Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, in its mandate to delivering the real hub agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, distributed farming input to smallholders farmers in Adamawa State. Correspondent Major Adamu George reports that the National Declaration of Emergency on Food Security is yielding positive results.
This is the thing we look forward that will help in boosting food production and food security in our society and Nigeria as a whole.
We are very happy. We are glad, sir. This is first of its kind. We've never get any assistance like this one.
30 groups and associations were those who form part of the first phase of the distribution exercise. The foremost concern on food security of the federal government is the facilitation of agro inputs and basic farm machinery to small-scale farmers who are constrained by high market costs of essential farming inputs. Minister of Agriculture, Food and Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, at the flag-off, represented by Director Planning and Policy Coordination, Omar Salisu Mohammed, said administration of President Tinubu has demonstrated total political will to transform the agricultural sector through synergies with non-governmental organizations, private sector for economic growth, job creation and poverty reduction. He assured that government is on course to realign existing initiatives and programs in line with the mandate of the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to address some of the challenges of farmers to make food available, accessible and affordable to all Nigerians.
This input is given to farmers in Adamawa State free of charge.
State Coordinator, Federal Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Yola, Salihu Musa Tenexo, called on farmers to engage in group associations to benefit from such gestures. Beneficiaries sign an undertaking of collecting the items, allocation letters issued, and templates presented of growth enhancer, selective rice bissel, water pumps, winnow machines, knapsack sprayers, and Yola. Mary Adamu George, NTA News.
That's all for today's news. Now weekend news. In an effort to sensitize and safeguard the life and health of people, animal and economy of the nation, Upper Benue River Basin Development Authority has celebrated the 2025 World River Day with a call to public to promote the rivers from erosion and pollution. The Managing Director of the authority, Dr. Mohammed Sanusi Mohammed, who presided over the ceremony, held in Baronji, described rivers as a noble source to the health and well-being of the society. Bilkis Abubakar reports.
Rivers as a source of livelihood for human, animals, agriculture and the economy of the nation, among other things, remain a vital source to the growth and development. However, the alarming rate of refuse dumps, siltations, deforestation, pollution and discharge of sewage in rivers today remained a serious thing of concern that usually led to flooding, erosion, water scarcity and unsustainable water management, a serious threat to the lives of people. As Upper Benue River Basin Development Authority, OLA, joined the rest of the world to celebrate 2025 International Rivers Day, the Managing Director, Dr. Mahmoud Sanusi Muhammad, reminded the Boramji community and indeed the people of Adamawa State to protect the rivers through tree planting, desiltations, and to eschew from anything harmful that can lead to water pollution, as it has been demonstrated at the symbolic river cleaning and the tree planting.
We believe these efforts will promote sustainable practices that will minimize harm to our rivers in the near future. There is no doubt the theme of this year's celebration underscores the efficient use of water and adaptation of water-saving technologies to reduce waste.
The controller of the Federal Ministry of Environment, Safia Abubakar, representative of the Commissioner for Water Resources, and the controller, Nigerian Inland Waterways, among other speakers at the event, condemned the lukewarm attitude of people for blocking water channels like lakes, streams, ponds, rivers with harmful materials, especially rubbers and plastic, which remain a serious threat to the life of humans and aquatics.
Clean water means fewer diseases, protecting children from cholera and communities from pollution-linked illness.
The Governor Amadou Fintri, he has done well in buying heavy equipment for us. And anytime we use this equipment, there are sewage pumps. They draw in all these sewage dumps, thereby hooking the system, and we can't carry out our process activities well. So I want to thank the ministry and the Upper River Benue for this wonderful initiative.
But the aquatic life are there, not only you that benefit from the river. We have other life like the fish, we have other life like the frogs, ducks, and etc. We still talk of economic driver. River is a good economic driver. But by blocking the ways, the channels cannot give a point in terms of transportation movement.
800 seedlings were planted to mitigate flooding and erosion in 2025 World Rivers Day that has a theme, Clean Rivers, Healthy Communities.
Civil Service Commission has been commanded for transparent, just and fairness on the ongoing interview for the recruitment of civil servants in the ministry, department and agency of the state government. Some applicants made the commendation during the interview with NTA News on the ongoing procedures in the interview at the commission. Victoria John Michelia reports.
The interview for the applicants' recruitment into the state civil service workforce is a directive by the state government to employ 5,000 applicants to fill in the gap into the vacancies available across the ministries, agencies, and departments of the state government. Some of the applicants who spoke to NTA News described the interview process as transparent and accountable to all applicants pertaining the exercise.
The interview is going smoothly, no problem. So we pray at the end of the day, you see, everybody will get his own result.
It's really okay. There's no issue. It's very swift, very easy. And so far, I've not noticed anything that is abnormal. It's very okay.
The Civil Service Commission are doing a good job. Since the history of Adamawa State, we have never gotten the history of the Civil Service Commission did a good job like this.
The process is so remarkable. There's nothing like corruption.
They further urged the Commission to sustain transparent interview processes in order to restore public confidence reposed on them by the public.
Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri says his administration is ready to bring a lasting solution on pension liabilities, hence the need to adopt pension contributory scheme to cater the pension and gratuity matters. The governor was speaking when he granted audience to members of organized labor who were in his office to appreciate his government for always providing the demands promptly. Blekiso Abubakar reports.
Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong.
Solidarity forever. But this time around, members of the organized labor sang the slogan in appreciation to Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri for implementation of new minimum wage, recruitment of 12,000 indigents of the state into civil service, approval for the payment of 5 billion naira and 3 billion naira respectively for the state pension board and local government staff pension board to settle the backlog of arrears of gratuity and pension. Similarly, the government has approved 600 housing out of the 1,023 housing units for workers in the state and settling the salaries of the organizations that were not captured in minimum wage, among others, were reasons why leadership of organized labor visited the governor to express gratitude. The governor told the members that his administration will continue to work for the interests of civil servants, hence the need for the leadership of organized labor to ensure transparency, as he is ready at all times to provide the demands of workers, which is the reason for the commitment to work for the pensioners to settle their backlog, and requested the NLC to support the move.
You are in every nook and corner of this state, and you understand the problem of our people. Bearing in mind that you have worked with almost all the government that has come and go. Soldier come, soldier go, barrack remains. And you are the barrack, you are the custodian. And so if you are not made comfortable, then how does one expect to achieve the milestone that we have set for ourselves to achieve? It's not possible.
The state chairman, Nigeria Labour Congress Emmanuel Fashe, told the governor that his magnanimous gesture to workers has reduced the burden of their work, said the Memorandum of Understanding for local government, primary health care workers and teachers will be signed for them to be enrolled into the Adamawa State Health Contributory Scheme.
Labour works hand in glove with the government to see that not only that Adamawa progresses, but even as the protectors of rights and privileges of our members, working hand in glove, being partners with the government, pays that benefit to our workers without flexing muscles. And we say to them, what we cannot get from the Fintiri administration through dialogue cannot be gotten through any other way. Because we believe this is a government that understands the plight of Adamawa citizens and coming home to roost the plight of workers.
The 65th independence of Nigerian nationalhood needs to be reflected with renewed commitment to building a better country. Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintiri took the challenge while addressing the people of Adamawa State on the Independence Day occasion at Mahamudu Ribadu Square. Blekiso Abubakar reports.
October 1960, Nigeria got its independence from colonial masters. The country has witnessed smooth and rough transitions experiences ranging from developments on education, health, infrastructure, as well as challenges of civil war, poverty, insecurity that Nigerians have endured due to their resilience. Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintri said Adamawa must be among the developed states in Nigeria as his administration, aside from infrastructural development, uplifting the living standard of people, revitalizing healthcare sector, among others, the government is also working to ensure that 12,000 qualified candidates are currently being recruited, saying that the state has recorded increase in its internal generated revenue from 6.2 billion naira in 2019 to 16.2 billion naira in the last 5 years. The governor, therefore, calls on the people of the state to uphold unity, discipline, hard work in transforming the state for Nigeria to be proud of its own citizens.
We build classrooms and reimagine education. We have revitalized healthcare, because a healthy society is a strong one. We have connected communities with roads and bridges and pursued peace as a precondition for growth.
Commissioner for Information and Strategy, James Ilya, and the Director, National Orientation Agency in the state, Richard Bala Dangari, described the 65 years of the nation's journey required collective efforts for peace, unity, and progress of Nigeria, and reminded Nigerians on the sacrifices of the founding fathers that the citizens need to uphold patriotism and civic responsibility.
The strength of the nation lies in the creativity and hard work of our people. The government will use huge debt inherited from the previous government and enhance its revenue in order not to depend on federal allocation only.
Because any potential that will derail our present aspiration as a people, in order not to betray the current democratic trust, people's confidence and desire.
Nigeria, my country, respect its dignity. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain.
Within the week during review, the Beer Master Beer organization has marked Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary with programs aimed to promote unity and strengthening community development. Correspondent Josefa Maazubaraya reports.
Highlighting the organization's journey, the director Yola Nord Biyama Sabia organization, Farida Sani, traced the history of the group and emphasized its community-driven initiatives such as financial aid for students, donations to the needy, among others. The Chief Membership and Orientation Officer, Priscilla, explained the aims and objectives of Biyama Sabia organization, saying that it is committed to peace and sustainable development.
Over the years, the organization has contributed various community initiatives, including donating over 5 million to curb violence and religious tension in 2003. Our communities left out of emergency market or economy. The motto of the organization, BSO, is We the People.
Our aims and objective of this organization is to make a positive impact among the youth and families, and also to improve the life of the youth and family, especially the youth and children, and also to create a culture to create a unity and culture and cooperation in the organization.
Joseph Samanja reflected on Nigerians' independence since 1960 and urged youth to rise and take responsibility for the future. In her remarks, the guest speaker Dorcas Philemon said, "Unity in diversity of Nigeria is the strength that brings together different perspectives for state and national progress."
You can do something, you can innovate.
Today, as we celebrate this independence, let us reflect, open our brain, think outside the box, and make Nigeria great.
Diversity, number 3, unity in action. Now, unity of purpose. This is a situation where individuals share a common goal or objective for a particular moment or period of time.
Through this celebration, the Biama Sabia organization is not only joining Nigerians in marking 65 years of independence, but also reaffirm its mission to foster unity, patriotism, and community growth.
The Adamawa State Executive Council has granted approval for the key development project at the 18th meeting presided over by Governor Ahmadu Umar Finturi. Bilkisu Abubakar reports.
The 19th Executive Council meeting, presided over by Governor Ahmadu Umar Finturi, has approved the sum of 460 million naira for the accreditation of academic programs, College of Agricultural Science and Technology, Ganye. Similarly, the Council has approved over 235 million naira for the compensation in respect to the provision of permanent site for the Federal University of Agriculture, Mobi. The Executive Council has also granted approval for the purchase of fertilizer NPK 2010-10 to the tune of 1,499,688,000 naira meant for 2025-2026 dry season farming at subsidized rate. 1,726 million naira also approved for the purchase of 22 tractors MF375 to enhance farming activities in the state.
We are expecting the fertilizer to arrive in the state in 2 weeks' time from the date of signing the contract.
College of Agriculture, Science and Technology, Ganye, which existed since 1992 but have never been accredited. Accreditation here is very significant to any higher institution because it influences the intake, enrollment, and the employment of the product of the college. Out of all administrations, His Excellency have granted funds, 460 million for the process, for the purpose of accreditation. We can see that this college will be upgraded and will be influx of enrollment.
The government has granted approval for the contract for the construction of 11.2 kilometer pavement in Mitika at the cost of over 3 billion naira and 17.5 kilometer lane of asphalt to the tune of 6,596,013,896 naira. The project is expected to be completed within 12 months.
The Council has again approved the award of contract for the procurement of one number dump tipper truck, which is sweeper truck model 2024-2025 at the sum of 328,477,968 naira. The truck will be bought to aid sweeping instead of using manual application that our people are using to sweep our roads.
14.2 kilometers Sukur Road at the cost of over 1 billion naira, upgrading of Jada water supply scheme to the tune of 481 million naira, as well as counterpart funding for the basic healthcare service delivery at the sum of over 226 million naira were granted during the Executive Council meeting.
As part of the effort to support his constituency, the member representing Sonloha government area in the state House of Assembly, Emmanuel Kefas, has shared 50,000 naira each to over 650 people. As part of the effort to support his constituency, the member representing Sonloha government area in the state House of Assembly, Emmanuel Kefas, has shared 50,000 naira each to over 650 people. The empowerment program was flagged off at the Presidential Lodge, Sonloha government area. Bilkisu Abubakar reports.
The 50,000 naira cash empowerment shared to each of the 650 beneficiaries in 11 wards of some local government area, facilitated by the member Emmanuel Kefas through Poverty Alleviation and Wealth Creation Agency is part of his commitment to deliver the dividends of democracy to his constituency, meant to boost and ensure that Song is bubbling with business activities for the people to be financially independent.
I have actively contributed to debates, sponsored motions, and supported bills that promote the governance and social justice and development in the Adamawa State. Through my participation, I ensured that the interests of some constituency are never left behind. I have sponsored and supported such bills. I support and promote the creation of 3 districts in some local government, that is Dumne District, Chibawaro District, Ben District.
The chairman, some local government area, Idris Yahya, and Director Monitoring and Evaluation, Poverty Alleviation and Wealth Creation Agency, Salihu Abdul Kader, who stood in for the Director General of the agency, Michael Zira, applauded the member for his effort in transforming some local government area through laudable projects and programs, as he is the first lawmaker to reach out to his constituents through Paweka and pledge readiness to work together for the development of the area. Some of the beneficiaries who confirmed receiving their alert expressed gratitude to the member for his magnanimity, saying that the empowerment program will go a long way to enable them start up or strengthening their business.
That's all for the week in news. Stay tuned for the rest of our program. Good night.